Welcome back, friends. Before we get started today, let's try and remember the 3 hints we have for having a great small group time.
Number 1, listen to everybody who's talking in your group. Somebody may say something that could really help you a lot. And if you're talking, then you're gonna miss it, which would really stink for you. And also, if you're listening when other people are talking, then it'll also show them that they are saying something valuable.
Number 2, be honest. Small group time is a chance for you to really grow. Telling the truth about what you think and what you feel, even if it's uncomfortable, will not just help you to become the person God made you to be, but it will help others to be comfortable being themselves too.
Number 3, no making fun. When someone shares something, you can make your group a safe place if you don't make fun of them. And if you help your group be a safe place, then you also have a safe place to share your thoughts and feelings too.
All right, let's get started. Wow, things are really heating up over in the BTC. I feel really sorry for the cadet who has to pack his bags. I mean, I know how he feels.
Do you know how he feels, Amy? How do you think he feels?
Well, he feels like packing his bags.
Yeah, but why? Like, what do you think he was feeling that made him want to pack his bags?
Well, I think he was feeling, hey Seth, why don't we let the preteens answer this one in their group?
All right, go for it. What do you think Cadet Carson was feeling that made him want to go pack his bags? Something that I kind of feel overwhelmed with is math. Like, even when I was a little kid up to now, it's just something I struggle with. And it's kind of overwhelming because my dad really wants me to get good grades, but that holds me back, and it's just like, it's tiring, and you gotta we fight a lot, and just math. It's stupid, but it's something that I struggle with.
Being overwhelmed is a very normal thing. One time, when I was small, my parents got divorced, and it was a really, really hard time for me.
Yeah, I remember that. It was really hard, right?
I felt like packing my bags before. Actually, one time at school, I felt just like picking up my backpack and calling it quits. And it just really, really overwhelmed me, like with the whole getting bad grades and being grounded from everything.
Yeah, I felt like packing my bags too. I guess maybe it was just a mixture of things, like bad grades with like math or something, and just like fighting with my family. Sometimes I just feel like getting away. And I don't know, like just packing my bag and just going to a friend's house or something.
That can be really tough. And sometimes we feel like we don't have the stuff to make it through.
Have you guys ever felt that way? Take a moment with your groups and just share a time where you think life was just a little overwhelming for you.
As a Christian, God has some amazing power available for me. God is extremely powerful.
Just think about what He's created, just by speaking. I mean, look at the trees around me, the wind, the rocks, the air I breathe, the heart that's beating in my chest, like the galaxies, the worlds, the stars. It's just amazing, just by speaking. God's so incredible.
And God has power over all these things. When Jesus was on earth, some people saw His amazing power and asked, "What kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey Him." Matthew 8:27.
I think sometimes I feel like packing up my bags because I just feel small or powerless, even weak, you know?
Well, that's because on your own, you are, Seth.
Yeah, but Amy, I'm not on my own. I only feel weak when I forget that God's always with me, or when I forget the power that God has. Read this verse, Romans 8:31.
If God is for us, who could be against us? And Seth, I know God is for us. He sent Jesus to die for us. He is for me, and He is for you. Nothing can stand against us. We are more than conquerors.
We are mighty warriors. No, Amy, I would have totally felt different if I remembered that God was always with me. Even when I felt like just packing my bags and walking out, when all those rough times, like during school and when I was at home, would have felt totally differently if I just remembered that God was always there.
How would that have changed things?
I guess it would have changed things, just making me stronger, you know, more hope and just encouragement. When I had a lot of rough times during math and arguing with my dad, I just kind of felt low sometimes and just, I don't know, scared of what the results would be. And if I just remembered that God was always with me, then I just would have had more hope and encouragement from him. I wouldn't have felt so down and so low, you know?
The same is true for when my parents got divorced and I was struggling in school.
How about for you guys? How about knowing the way that God's always with you? How would that change the way you feel and act?
All right, you crazy kids, let's go back to the BTC and see what happens next to the cadets.